guys, how are you doing? Man, it is a blessing to see you here again. I'm truly appreciative of when you return, when you share, when you like, when you subscribe, when we continue to build on what God has given to us. Because listen, like I said, and I've always say, no 2 days are ever the same. And there's always something that you can gain from a conversation or just looking on, because the Lord teaches us in multiple ways as to how He wished for us to learn, to grow, to build, and to help each other. Trust me, guys, you are a blessing not only to yourself, but to your family and to persons that you come in contact with. And I want to challenge you to continue to share the love of Christ. Listen, we're going to jump into it shortly. Don't go anywhere, guys. We will be right back. All right. So I want to share a video with you real quick because I came across this video that I thought would be a great, speaking point to consider, and hence I want to jump right into it. But consider this, guys. Consider that you're in the fight of your life. Consider that your position right there, and sometimes you're not seen as the victor. You yourself don't feel as victorious, especially when you're down a man or two, and you feel as if it would have been easier if that person was there, or if we had this with us. But I want to point out the mindset that is very important, that when you go for that interview, when are being aggressive in being consistent with what God has called you to do, when you're showing up for work, when you're fighting against illness, sickness, whatever the thing is or the case is, when you're pushing, you have nothing left. You have, finances are shot or drained, and you are just saying, God, I trust in you, God, and my hope is in you. And I'm fighting consistently, knowing that I am not going to give up. I just want to show you real quick, and we're going to jump right back into it, because one thing is sure is that when you're persistent, when you come to the table deciding that you will not give up, guys, the victory is definitely in store for you. Guys, take a listen right now.
Start D'Lo emotionally. Just what are you feeling after guys were down 19, come all the way back, force overtime, win in double OT?
That was huge win for the team. Everybody pitched in. Darvin was amazing, man. He drove some great sets for us at the end of the game and gave us some good looks. Yeah, I think emotionally we were all put in on that one. Everybody was 2 feet in on that game, wanted to do whatever it took. I don't know how I feel right now. I'm still kind of still in it.
Austin had that look. I think it was the end.
So, guys, I want to point out to you, the guy that is talking is D'Angelo Russell, and he's sharing about the game that took place last night. They went into double overtime, guys. Double overtime, meaning they have a regular time that is allotted first, second, third, four quarters. And after all of that has been played, they couldn't decide who the winner was. So they went into an extra 5 minutes. And then by the end of that time, they had to do another overtime again before the deciding factor as to who went away with the win. I just want to point this out to you guys of how crucial and what was said. They were down 19 points. They were the ones that were trailing. They were the ones that were looking as if they're going to lose this game. They're going to be out. They're going to go down another notch on the table, because they're fighting to come out of what you call regulation into the playoffs, so that they can contend for that trophy, that championship trophy. And so understand, guys, that what D'Angelo just said was, it was a team effort. It was a team effort. I've seen many times where persons feel as if they're in the fight of their lives and it's all about me, man. This is happening to me. No one is there. They don't understand. Oh my God, I can't do this. But I want to say to you, it's a team effort. It's a team effort, even in your situation, even in your circumstance, just to consider others, just to share the love, just to share of your time, your energy, just to send a word of prayer, a word of encouragement. You are helping the team. You're helping the team in the sense of the spiritual, where God is involved and wants us to be positioned so that we can be our brothers and sisters keeper. I just want to play the rest of it for you so you can see more as to what I'm talking about. All right, let's go, guys.
And the first look goes in and out. But then later in the game, he obviously gets it back, puts you guys up 3, and then you guys still the win from there. Just for him to do that, especially playing 48 minutes, just what's that say about him and I guess where he's at as a player?
I mean, what haven't we already said about the guy? I mean, he's a warrior. He's an Iron Man. What can I say? The dude guards the best player. No matter shot goes in, goes out, he gets back on defense. He just does everything right. I think as a coach, he makes it easy for you to have a guy like that and put him on the floor. You know what he's going to do. You know what he's going to get. He hasn't missed a game. Dude's just Iron Man. He's a warrior.
Obviously, you guys don't want to be down 19 going to the fourth, but does this game, you guys did similar against the Clippers not too long ago, but does that give you confidence of knowing that, no matter what the deficit is, no matter what we're facing, you guys have it in you to pull out something like this?
I mean, I just think we're an unpredictable team. So depends on which team you get. Depends on which team we are defensively, offensively, as a unit. Some guys are better than others at night. Some guys have bad nights. It just depends on what team we're going to be. When we're full effect like tonight, obviously no Bron, but I think we'll be hard to beat. Cool. Thank you.
So I want to say this, guys. Understand that they were missing one of their key players, their leader, and he was not able to turn up for the game, but he was there as support. And besides that, the team had talent. The team was able to rally together. The team was able to say, man, we're down 19 points. If anyone knows about basketball and knows how it goes, especially in these hard-fought matches, being down 19 points ain't easy to come back from. And you have to be consistent. You have to be patient. You have to say, listen, let's take a shot play by play. As we make an offensive move, we gotta line up back for defense because they're coming and they're trying to ensure that 19 points that they have, they can add to that or keep it there so that you do not see the light of day. But understand, when you decide that you're going to be steadfast, when you're not going to shake, when you're not going to buckle on the pressure, when you're not going to fold, when you're not going to allow what the enemy is putting before you, what you're seeing to dictate that, listen, I'm out. I've given it all that I can and I can't give no more. Are you sure? You've given it all in your marriage. Are you sure? You're giving it all in your work. Are you sure that you're giving it all for your life, for your fighting for your children, fighting for, for that book to come out. You're fighting to battle that sickness. You're fighting to ensure that you are sharing the love. Sometimes you don't have a meal. You don't know where the next money is coming from, but you're in the fight knowing that God is your restorer. God says that he will restore your joy. They that hunger and thirst after righteousness' sake, you shall be filled. Understand that you are blessed and not cursed, that you are ahead and not beneath, that you are more than a conqueror. And you have to believe this. You have to see, you have to know it, because when you understand this concept, when this has been soaked into your DNA, you are unstoppable. And I'm telling you, when you present your best foot forward, you leave it out and all on the table. I'm saying to you, perspective check. I'm saying to you, mentality check. I'm saying to you, spiritual check. And I'm saying to you, are you a quitter or are you a fighter? Only you know that answer. And I say to you, trust God. In God we trust.